What's up? Welcome to Going Forward Online. Fourth, we're live. I can't speak. I told y'all this is one of those fucking mornings, dude. I literally feel like I stepped on a Lego and stubbed my toe at the same time. The first thing I did was wake up this morning. My whole fucking mojo is thrown off. And I can't even say I'm not high because I'm fucking high as shit. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. But today we got a good show. You know, we're going to talk about our weekly picks, Chiefs versus Chargers, and the AFC West Toilet Bowl, the Raiders versus the Broncos. And of course, today we got our buddy, Midnight Sports. He's going to join us. Brock is going to come in and join us. That's the guy that we did that show with that we were telling you guys about. So we're going to go ahead and bring him in and let him shout out his stuff while I tweet out everything else. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? How you boys doing?
How you doing? You want to tell everybody where they can find you?
Yeah, absolutely. Right there at MNS Today. That's my Twitter handle. Follow me, I follow back. Always talking sports, as you boys know. I do a variety of shows. I come on here to my third appearance on Base Benchwarmers. I also do a show called No Huddle Necessary every Wednesday for a company called Nuts and Bolts Sports, where we talk about the football, everything football, pretty much. Then on Friday, I do college football forecast with Bill Carroll, also on Nuts and Bolts Sports, where we talk everything in the world of college football. And like you already mentioned, we are coming out with a brand new show, something that is completely off-brand for what I'm usually about. I just like to keep it, in box. It's called Talk Your Shit, and we'll be dropping soon, and I can't wait to show that to everyone that's watching with these two gentlemen right here.
Sounds good. So I don't, I'm going to start off with a little weird thing just to let everybody know. I found the Drink Champs with Kanye West. Yep, I'm talking about this shit real quick. I found the Drink Champs with Kanye West. I got it on Spotify. I am not lying. I've been listening to it. It's a 3-hour damn show. I'm just going to tell everybody right now, y'all need to get y'all fucking sand out the damn vagina and stop being little bitches. I ain't heard shit that decided to be canceled. I have not heard one fucking thing. I'm an hour and 51 minutes into this bitch. I have not heard one thing that says, get the fucking sand. Ooh, and Elon Musk, your Twitter account is fucking hilarious. I'm not even lying. I love watching it right now. I love the fact that you unbanned Jordan Peterson and Kathy Griffin. And there's a poll up right now. Should he unban Trump? So I'm just going to say I vote yes because freedom of speech and social media isn't fucking real. So with that, I'm done with my little rant. But what the fuck? Fucking bitches. I was expecting him to say some fucking horrible shit. In the same fucking thing, he said, I love them and I'm jealous of them. Because how their people have came together and how they keep. Oh, fucking bitches! I love Twitter right now. What about you, Jeremy? I know you're enjoying Twitter. I know you are.
Twitter's a fucking shit show.
I love Twitter right now.
Great. Look, you got on Twitter, you got the Raiders fans that are fucking sensitive little bitches.
Oh yes,
and then you got the Raiders fans who are over the fucking top and want to get rid of motherfucking everybody.
You ain't lying. They tried to get rid of the whole team.
Every motherfucking buddy. like you got people on Twitter right now begging for Renfro and Waller to come back just so they can up their stock for the offseason.
I mean, you guys did lose to Jeff Saturday. I mean,
we lost a fucking head high school coach with a losing record.
Like I stopped. So listen,
and a 30-year-old play caller that looks like a pedophile.
Listen. I knew Jeremy was not going to enjoy this game when he said he got out of the car Sunday and he goes, Eric, I'm not watching the Raiders game here. I was like, oh shit, Jeremy's not going to have fun. He's going to go cry in the car.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh wow.
All right. So look, since we got on there, since we started with the Raiders, let's just get into it. Raiders versus Broncos. It is literally the AFC West Toilet Bowl. There were so many expectations for both of these teams. The Raiders were a playoff team last year, and yeah, they're in the toilet. We have no fucking. They got shut out by the Saints and lost to Jeff Saturday in back-to-back weeks. Oh, okay. So yeah, just not. And then we got Let's Ride Broncos with Russell Wilson, who they are paying so much fucking money.
So much money. And it hurts to talk about those figures.
And everybody thought they were going to be so good. And look, their defense is good because every team they play plays the most shittiest game they've ever played all season. So, I mean, what do we think about this game coming in? What are we expecting? Can the Raiders score? I mean, all the Raiders need to be able to do a score.
Look, at this point, I would rather tank and get and fucking who's the defensive end that's in the fucking draft?
Brock, that's you.
Will Anderson.
Yeah, I'd rather tank to get Will Anderson, take a fucking quarterback in the second round, or trade every fucking pick we got to trade back into the first round and get a pick a quarterback.
So let me ask you this then. Let's say hypothetically you guys get a quarterback. Do you guys go with Carr for 1 year and then go to the new guy? Do you guys just trade Carr? Like, what do you want to do in that case?
So, I mean, at this point, it wouldn't matter either fucking way. Like, do we just throw the fucking rookie to the wolves, or do we just keep leaving the wolves chew on the fucking carcass that's there now? Like I think having I think Derek Carr can give a rookie some insight, some good knowledge, but I don't think Carr is set up for another year with the Raiders.
Also, just like to add, 1420 Sports Bar Podcast and Toilet Bowl is right. You know what, Jeremy? If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
I got hate for Mark Davis.
Oh, not this shit. I'm gonna ignore it.
Look, when Elon Musk posted on Twitter, what should we do next? I wanted to fucking respond and say, hey, can you fucking fire Mark Davis and buy the Raiders or something? I mean, you're tanking Twitter, so I mean, the Raiders can't be much worse.
Sorry, bro.
I mean, I don't know how you get worse than losing to a high school coach with a losing record and a pedophile-looking play caller.
I mean, I wish I could say I feel your pain because my team hasn't been performing up to standards, but goddamn, man, you might need professional help after this season. Holy moly, is it a bad time for the Raiders? I'm trying to think of something intelligent to say, but
I mean,
I'm just laughing internally.
So I'm not as bad as some of these Raider fans that want to fire Josh McDaniels. Look, when Gruden came back, he ended the season 4-12.
Yeah.
There was nobody calling for Gruden to be fired.
Correct.
They said, all of them said, oh, give him time. He just came back. Whatever. It's a roster he didn't build and this, that, and the other. But now with McDaniels, everybody wants to fire him. I want to see him fired too, but if they keep him, I don't give a fuck. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Josh McDaniels hasn't played even remotely coached remotely close with the par. But the question becomes, hypothetically, right? You fire McDaniels, who do you even replace him with at this point? Because the issues with the Raiders are literally way more complex than just who's the head coach. You know,
I honestly think the person that needs to be fired is Patrick Graham.
I agree. Your defense took a tremendous step back. First of all, I don't understand why you go and you sign Chandler Jones, who's like 33, and you let Yannick Ngakoue go when Ngakoue was absolutely lighting it up alongside Max Crosby. To me, that's a duo you try to keep together forever. Like, I mean
he was lighting it up, but he did also get stupid fucking penalties at the worst times possible.
That's fair, but to me, Chandler Jones, you could tell he was on the back end at last season. He had a great game against Tennessee to start the season, and then he just like fell off. You know what I mean? If
they wanted to get rid of Ngakoue, I would have said get rid of Ngakoue and give fucking Malcolm Kuhn the fucking edge position and to see what the fuck he can do.
Yeah. Instead just give a huge contract to Chandler Jones for what? You know, especially when your offensive and defensive interior line needs work. That's why if I'm the Raiders, I want that kid Carter out of Georgia, that big monster at D tackle, because at least you can share up the inside.
I will bet you $100 that when we're done for the season, which happened in like week 3, they're They're gonna say we need to address the offensive line in the offseason. Motherfucker, you knew that last season.
Okay, hold
The
on.
last
Hold on.
offseason, you knew our O-line was fucking terrible and he didn't do shit.
Hold on. Now, look, listen. I don't want to be this guy, okay? I don't want to be this guy.
Yeah, you do.
But realistically, do you think you're not overreacting a fucking little bit? I mean, let's be nice. Hold on, just let me finish. Let me finish. Let's be 90%. Let's just remember, you guys were a playoff team last year with fucking Rich Biscott, whatever the fuck his name is, a special teams head coach. And what happened? You hired fucking Josh McDaniels. I don't think that you 100% need to tear it down because this guy fucking sucks as a head coach. I say you fire him, get some good draft picks. Hopefully you don't fuck them up and in 5 years you have them on your team and try to ride one more season. Because you literally were a playoff team. You were seriously one bad call away from beating a Super Bowl contender in the first round of the playoffs. I know the season's horrible. I know it's not good. But I think you're overreacting a little bit because really, honestly, there's one person we can blame. Josh fucking McDaniels.
There's two. If you can't sit there and blame the fucking defensive coordinator, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face.
Listen, when did the defensive coordinator get hired?
This
At the same time as fucking McDaniels.
Okay, so did Josh McDaniels get hired first? Was that a package deal? I'm blaming fucking Josh McDaniels.
No, I'm blaming both of them motherfuckers.
The moment since you guys flirted
Our
with him.
Our defense got worse.
No, it's like Josh fucking McDaniels.
Our
His whole he's the Adam Gase of fucking NFL right now. He's like the moment you started flirting with Josh McDaniels, your whole fucking organization culture went downhill. The vibes went downhill. It's no different than Cleveland with fucking Deshaun Watson. They both bring fucking misery. Misery.
The same as the defensive coordinator.
So
look, it's fucking funny that the Giants defense is playing out of their fucking minds right now when Graham is not fucking there no more.
No, again, but that also could be because Dable is a leader among men. Dable is actually a fucking head coach.
He's
still Josh McDaniels should not be coaching in Madden.
Martindale, like let's not.
He's still not a defensive coordinator.
Defensive coordinator in as well. Like let's not.
I'm not discrediting that fact, but again. You can have a great defensive coordinator with a stupid-ass fucking head coach.
True.
Listen, I told you when the season started, when you hired Josh McDaniels, you're going to fucking regret it. We know what he is. I said the same thing with fucking John Gruden. We know what these coaches are. Mm-hmm. Josh McDaniels is horrible. So if we want to blame the DE, that's fine. We can blame the defensive coordinator. We can blame the offensive coordinator. But I ultimately think Josh McDaniels sucked the life out of your fucking franchise like a fucking succubus.
Yeah,
they were literally rebounding, and all the shit they had last year, everything. They were like, "Fuck you, we got this shit." Derek Carr proved more than at any point in time last year he was a leader. Mm-hmm. And then you got this fucking man-child that literally wants to fucking. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. Him and Baker Mayfield need to go join a podcast together. They are both fucking stupid. So, and your whole organization went downhill from that point on. Yes, you guys made some fucked up decisions, but there's no way a fucking playoff team, one bad call away from beating the Super Bowl contender, gets this bad unless your coaching is just fucking shit.
Yeah, well, it all stems from Mark. It all stems from Mark Davis. If we're being honest, why Rich Bisaccia didn't get the full-time gig is still beyond. The
because Raiders, he's a special teams head coach.
So is John Harbaugh, and look what happened with the Raiders.
And guess what? Where is Rich Bisaccia right now?
Green Bay.
As what?
Special team coordinator.
That's why. He's a special teams head coach.
Yeah, but
nobody hired him as an assistant. Nobody hired him as an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, nothing.
Yeah, but let's not act that the Raiders weren't playing as one of the top teams in the NFL when Bisaccia took over.
No, but they still played good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for the first time, at least in my lifetime, right?
Well, I'm sorry. Did they not go beat you guys to get into the playoffs in a win?
That's literally what I'm saying is that the Raiders, for the first time since probably that 1 year with Del Rio in my lifetime, actually felt dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like that's why I'm saying I felt Bisaccia should have kept the job because they felt like the old school Raiders. They felt competitive, felt aggressive. They felt like they were the team like of destiny. It felt like, and for Mike Davis to come in and blow that up for no apparent reason for this offensive guru, it just didn't make any sense to me. And I'm saying that I think Rich Bisaccia got a really raw deal, and as a fan of football, I hope he gets another head coaching opportunity because that guy is a legitimate leader of men. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm telling you, he's been a special teams coach for how long?
I don't know, a long time.
Then that's what the fuck he is. If you've been a crackhead for 20 something years, you're a fucking crackhead.
Bro, Bruce Arians was an offensive coordinator for like 30 years before he got a head coaching job.
100%. But he was an offensive coordinator. Again, nobody upgraded Bisaccia. Nobody said, hey, let's bring you in as a DC, O-line coach, defensive line coach. No, they said stick your ass in the special teams.
Yeah, and he created the best special teams unit in the NFL.
Have you seen the Packers?
Yeah, well, it's going to take time, but look at the Raiders last year. The Raiders had one of the top kickers in the league.
I give more credit.
That's the same man who pounded the table for Jonathan Abrams so he could have him on special teams.
Yes, I at the same time give more credit to Derek Carr for that season than I do for a lot of other players. I think Derek Carr, Josh McDaniels fucked Derek Carr.
Yeah,
and we've seen this with coaches. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to hear he's an offensive guru because he's not. He's not. He's only been good in one place. And even then, there are multiple times once Tom Brady left that you can look at him and go, your offense fucking sucks. Do we not remember when they threw the ball 3 times? I don't want to hear, oh, it was windy. I don't give a fuck. It's 2022. No, he is the Vince Russo of fucking the NFL. He's great. Yeah. He's great when he has the fucking guy behind him, Belichick or fucking McMahon. But when they go off on their own, they put fucking Judy Bagwell on a pole. So no, fuck him. But okay, so
I love the Vince Russo reference. I did not think we were gonna jump.
It makes sense.
It does. That's the worst part about it. It makes perfect sense.
I've literally been saying that for like 4 weeks. It makes complete sense. He literally is Vince Russo. And right now, the Raiders are fucking WCW in 1999.
Ooh.
That's all I'm saying.
Ooh.
But AFC, what about the Broncos? What do we think about them? What the fuck's going on with them?
I think that I wish Seahawks play. Well, not actually I think that because he went to the Broncos, which helps out. But I wish Seahawks players, like from the when he played there, would be even more vocal about how much of an asshole he was. Because it's clear as day that dude was a dick. And I kind of want to know more. I hope someone writes a book. You know what I mean? Because I'm really curious to see how they were able to hold it together for so long up in Seattle. Because they had some really, really good years after the post-Super Bowl run. So I'm kind of curious how that was, managed.
All I know is Pete Carroll deserves a fucking round of applause.
Yeah.
Because really, honestly, we saying Russell Wilson's regressing. But maybe Pete Carroll just knew how to hide his deficiencies.
I agree with that.
Maybe. I mean, he's never got an MVP vote. He used to always start hot. And yeah, they've had some really good teams.
But by week 8, he would fall apart.
And they've had some really good seasons. Yep. But we've never considered them a contender since they left, since the fucking interception.
Yeah.
We've never considered them a contender since then.
Yeah, I don't think they've even been since the interception. I don't think they've even been the number 2 seed.
No, they were 3. Yeah, so they've always been a team that was dangerous, but I mean,
top of the conference.
No.
Yeah, no, you make a great point, and it starts to when we ask about why did Pete Carroll run the ball so much up in Seattle with Russell Wilson, But I think now we finally started to get the answer. It's because that's how Carroll was able to he saw Wilson every day, so he knew what was going on. I honestly to me, Arthur Smith out in Atlanta should get to Coach of the Year nod because they shouldn't be as good as they're not good, but they're a lot better than they should be. And
there's one Coach of the Year. His name is Robert Saleh.
That's fair. But
there's one Coach of the Year.
No, I like Saleh too. But what I'm saying is, I think Pete Carroll deserves some consideration for that as well. Because what he's been able to do we thought they were going to be awful.
Eric's always annoying as fuck. And Eric don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Dude, during the Saints game, he literally wanted to fight me. Okay, during the Saints game, he wanted to fucking fight me.
Look, you want to know how irritated?
I can tell. Eric, you're saying some fuck shit the whole time.
This is how irritated I was with Eric. I got his wife to get upset with him.
Okay,
so that there was two of us pissed off.
To be fair, it's not that hard to make Eric's wife get upset with him. What you really got to do is you just got to let Eric.
That's funny because he's talking about from the show. So it's so funny because she rarely gets mad at me. But yeah, he's talking about from at the show.
Yeah. Do you want to share that, Eric? Because as your personal business, I'm not going to talk about that.
No, we'll share that another time. We'll share that another time. Yeah. But I don't know if she's watching right now. So, no, what he's talking about is basically she got mad because we were doing my daughter's birthday party. And even though I had already communicated with my daughter that we would not be around till 5 o'clock because I had shit done. In her mind, she thought that I was not going to be home in time and be able to get everything done. So she fucking flew off the handle for no fucking reason. Long story short, very quick summary.
With that being said, hi, Eric's wife. Hope you
Real Guy Talk Pod. What's going on? How you doing, Luis? Been a minute. Brian Daboll ain't shit. Brian Daboll is very, very good on that one. I'm not even joking. And Russ has forgotten to cook. No, I don't even know if this motherfucker ever knew.
Yeah, like let's remember. Let's look at his career trajectory. Right, he had that one random Hail Mary against the Packers, but they didn't make the playoffs that year. Yeah. Next year, they ran the ball with Marshawn and have phenomenal defense, almost 2,000 Ravens style. Yep. The year after that, he got a little bit better with the passing, was able to spread the ball out more. But let's just forget all the weapons he had as pass catchers: Sidney Rice, Percy Harvin, Jermaine Kearse, Doug Baldwin. He had Luke Wilson at tight end. So he had some guys, right? And then they go out. They go out and Jimmy Graham the second Super Bowl year, I believe. Mm-hmm. Don't quote me on that. But they had a great O-line as well. Max Unger at center was a really big, stout dude. Then he throws the pick, right? The year after that, they fall off, and then they just kind of like whittle around, win a couple of divisions. The only time he felt that they were even remotely seriously a contender was the year the Niners went to the Super Bowl because they played Week 17 for the #1 seed. Yep. And guess what? They lost that game, even though Russ had them at the 1 yard line, twice or something like that, or a first and goal on 2 separate occasions. Like when you look back at his career trajectory, can we really have a moment where Russ really led the Seahawks to victory? I don't know.
Well, and also, my buddy says it all the time. He's like, Russ doesn't get an MVP vote for a reason. He's never had an MVP vote for a reason. A lot of it is once they had to pay everybody, their shit went downhill. Hold on 1 second.
That's true. But honestly, realistically, once they had to start paying him, everything went downhill because they were paying Cam Chancellor, they were paying Richard Sherman, they were paying Earl Thomas, they were paying Michael Bennett, they're paying all those guys. But when he got his big quarterback contract, they just they haven't been the same ever since. I think now that they have a guy in Geno Smith who's sufficient enough, probably comeback player of the year. They're doing some real special things. So I don't know. Russell Wilson, the Denver Broncos. What's up?
How is it not Nathaniel Hackett's fault?
Oh no, it is his fault too. They're incompetent together. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not like one guy's messing it up. It's both of them together. Because that defense, the fact that Hackett's offensive guy, right? Russell Wilson's a quarterback. The one part they don't touch the defense is still really good, right? McManus can still make kicks, but when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, they're just god awful, and it doesn't make any sense. And how the way in which they lost that Seattle game too is kind of telling. Not only did they kick the super long field goal, but they also fumbled the ball on the goal line 2 separate times with 2 different running backs. It was a mess. Their offensive line is awful. Randy Gregory's been injured. I'm really curious what they do with that first round pick they got for Bradley Chubb. But besides that, you gotta start to feel bad for Broncos fans because this was the year they're supposed to get back into things. And It's been a disaster from the jump. Like, it got
I mean,
bad. I think they've been flexed out of every primetime game they were supposed to be in for the rest of the season.
I mean, they've only been a quarterback away for the last 207 years.
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah, the Broncos. Man, I don't even know what to say about them because they can't draft a quarterback. They've never drafted a quarterback that's been good, probably ever.
No, well, because the person drafting the quarterback is fucking horsetooth and doesn't know what. Even though he played quarterback, doesn't know what a fucking quarterback looked like.
And even Elway, he wasn't even drafted to the Broncos. He was drafted to the Colts and then traded. So, man, you gotta feel. And now George Patton is in there, and they basically waged their entire future on a dude that clearly isn't a good teammate, which is crazy because Russell Wilson for such a long time had this facade of being a good teammate, a good guy, good husband, good father to his children and to Sierra's kids as well. And then he leaves Seattle, and then some people who aren't in the NFL anymore start getting loud and start talking, and like this facade starts to fall apart. And that's why I'm really curious. Like, I really wish someone would come like a Percy Harvin or Sidney Rice, someone that has no chance of even remotely being in the league anymore. I hope they would come out with like a book or something to really detail what was going on, because this shit does not make any sense.
Oh man, I don't give a damn about that. I can tell you what's going on. Russell Wilson's a fucking cyborg. Not like real life cyborg, but like they're downloading shit in his file. Like, I'm telling you, from the moment everything he has done in his career literally seems like it was written by a story. Like, I went from NC State to Wisconsin for my senior year and I became captain. And then I became a second round draft pick and beat out fucking Matt Flynn or whoever the fuck they decide to pay multiple money. I go in, I get rid of my fucking white girlfriend as I'm starting to make money and get fucking Sierra. Like, got one of the most hoodest people I could ever find. How the fuck this motherfucker put cornrows in his hair? Like, no, everybody has a super personality. He literally is like, he's like somebody, like, have you seen Fifth Element? You know, when like literally, he's so fucking weird. And Broncos country, let's ride. Seahawks, I promise you, he's like he downloaded his personality from a computer program. I don't want to. We're gonna find out some weird ass shit. Like, remember when we found out Rex Ryan likes feet or some shit like that? Like,
that was an odd time, man.
I'm telling you, we're in an odd time now. Wait, you don't want to find out the shit that we're gonna find out about Russell Wilson? You hear about gerbils or some shit? I don't fucking know. I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying. He seems fucking weird. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Tyler Lockett's gonna write a book and he's gonna talk shit. He's gonna go on podcasts and talk shit, and we're gonna find out that fucking he likes to sniff lines of sugar and act like they're cocaine or some shit like that. I mean, Russell Wilson's just fucking weird. And it's so cringy now because he's not winning. It's so cringy. Like, if he was winning, we wouldn't give a fuck. But because he's not winning, everything he does seems forced.
You know what low-key feels like sometimes? Like, remember when Tim Tebow like started winning and he went the whole like Jesus thing?
Yeah.
Like, it's like that, except Tim Tebow wasn't like if Tim Tebow didn't win.
Yeah.
So
Exactly it's like that, yes. Except for this is a problem. I believe Tim Tebow's all about Jesus. I don't believe a fucking word that comes out of Russell Wilson's mouth. Fair. I forgot who said it. Somebody had a perfect tweet and they literally said Russell Wilson is playing a character of what he thinks a quarterback should be and should how act. Like, he's taking Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, all of this shit and combining it into the perfect quarterback personality. I'm telling you, he downloaded it. We're going to find out. We're going to find out that like he's mind controlled like Hannibal or some shit like that. Like, we're going to find out some weird ass shit. You know, in the movie Hannibal where he was eating that dude's brain, Ray Liotta's brain while Ray Liotta was alive. Yeah, we're going to find some shit like that. He's going to end up being part of a cult. I promise you. It's going to be some fucking shit we don't even want to know. And everybody's going to be like, why did they tell us? Everybody's going to be like, oh, I'm here for it. And then and then he's going to get canceled. And honestly, I don't want Russell Wilson getting canceled because then I don't have anything to make fun of for a while. So, yeah. So who do you guys think is going to win this game, though?
Nobody.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Raiders 13-10. I think they're going to run the ball a lot. I think they're going to score like 2 field goals early. And then it's going to be like 7-6 for a minute. And the Broncos are going to kick a field goal with like 4 minutes left in the game. and then Carr's gonna lead them downfield, throw an interception, but then the Broncos are gonna get a 3 and out. Well, the Raiders are gonna get 3 and out, and then they're gonna be able to drive downfield, just handing the ball off and punch it in with like 32 seconds left.
You know what the worst part about this is? This literally sounds like a Denver Broncos game. Like that literally sounds like I'm watching it in my head. Like as you're saying it, I'm picturing everything. Carr goes down, throws an interception in the red zone. Then he gets 3 and out. Yep, like right around the 20-yard line. He's trying to force the Devontae Adams, and somebody jumps up and picks it. Patrick Surtain grabs it out of the fucking
like this is really how I see it. Like Carr's gonna like try and feed it to Renfro on like 3rd down as they get picked at the 5.
Isn't Renfro's on IR though?
Bro's on IR.
Okay,
Yeah,
who's another random Matt Collins? Is he playing?
Yeah.
He's gonna try to force the Matt Collins for some reason because McDowell's gonna use Adams as a decoy, knowing him, and then Surtain's gonna pick it at the 5, but he's gonna go down because the way he picked it, right? And they're gonna get him down right there, and then they're gonna go 3 and out. They're gonna punt it, and then Carr is gonna like do like this weird ass drive downfield. Like he's gonna make like 4 4th down conversions, but can't complete shit on 2nd or 3rd down. And then he's gonna throw it up to Devontae Adams, and they're gonna call PI on him, right? And then they're gonna get the ball at the 3 with like 58 seconds left, and then they're gonna run it the first time. It's gonna get stuffed up the middle, and then they're gonna let the clock roll up. They're gonna do it again. It's gonna get stuffed again, and then McDowell's gonna call his last time out of the game. They're gonna huddle. Some guys might pray to Jesus. And then after that, they're gonna do like this weird ass fake to the fullback, pitch out to the Josh Jacobs. He's gonna run it in, and they're gonna go up 13-10. They're like 20 something seconds left, and then Wilson is gonna do some shit that's gonna make you go, "What is he saying?" And he's gonna throw it right to the DB. Like that's exactly how it's gonna go down.
We gotta go
back. They're playing in Denver this week, right?
We gotta go back.
The Raiders are losing.
We gotta go back to the 3 and out. We got to go because in the 3 and out, this is what I'm picturing. I'm literally picturing they run it on 1st down. They get stopped.
Yeah.
But for some odd reason, they decide to throw it on 2nd down.
Here's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to play action. They're going to play action. The tight end's going to run across the flat, and Wilson's going to throw it right to his fucking toe. Like, that's exactly.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm picturing it. I'm with you on that. All right, so we got Chiefs versus Chargers.
They're gonna have 3 and out with the Raiders have like 1 timeout left. It's gonna make no fucking sense.
It is. I'm telling you, they're gonna do something stupid with Nathaniel Hack. Okay, so first, how are you feeling about your Chargers season right now? How are you feeling?
You know, it's I kind of feel the same way in Germany when it comes to like fans, where people's being a little too sensitive, a little over dramatic right now, and taking things out of context. You know, the Chargers haven't played great of late, but we still have a winning record, despite the fact our wide receiver 1 was out, our wide receiver 2 was out, our left tackle 1 was out, our right tackle 1 was out. We have right guard 2 playing left tackle 1. We had our running back RB2 out. Joey Bosa's out. Like we had a lot of guys get hurt, and the fact we still have a winning record is very promising. With that being said, I'm not fairly confident coming into Sunday night because, of course, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. However, even if we lose, we're still 5-5, and we have sort of winnable games coming in the last half of the season. I think the Chargers should be able to get one of those wild card spots as long as things continue to progress the way they are in the AFC. And I think that people are just being a little over dramatic for what the situation is at the moment. People take 1 week and think it's the end of the world, if that makes sense. And I feel like you just got to sit back, breathe a little bit, and let things develop how they may.
Okay, so the problem, I don't with Jeremy's team, yeah, I think it's an overreaction. With the Chargers fans, I've seen a lot of people say that this is a must-win game. And I'm going to be 100% honest. And it's not that you guys, even having a 5-5 record, but when you look at how good the AFC is, like, let's be 100% honest. The whole entire AFC East has the same record or better than you guys.
Yeah.
So there's 4 teams.
No,
so then you got us, the Ravens, the Bengals,
yep,
and the Titans. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Correct. So this is depending on the way that it sets up this week. Like it's not a must-win game. And looking at your schedule, you guys got some very winnable games because you still play the Broncos, you still play the Colts. Which we don't know what the fuck the Colts are. Yeah, you still play the Raiders.
We play the Rams.
And you play the Rams. So I mean, really, you're only
and the Cardinals as well too.
Yeah, but we don't know exactly what the fuck the Cardinals are.
Also,
we're still trying to figure out what. I'm not saying it's going to be a tough game. It's just an I don't know game because we don't know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, because they can come out in different ways every week.
Exactly. You know? So the only real tough games I see you guys have left, of course, us, the Dolphins, and the Titans. So I mean, even if you win, and this is that weird season where if you win the rest of them, 1, 2, we're not saying what happens today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, y'all could finish 10-6, 11-6, 10-7. Yeah. I just don't know if that's good enough to get a wild card this year.
Which is fair, right? Because of all the teams you mentioned. But here's the argument I have against that. If you look, so we're 5-4 right now. I have 4 losses. One was to Jacksonville, and that was the only, and the other was to Kansas City, right? Mm-hmm. So the Kansas City doesn't really matter because you guys are going to win the division anyway, right? Okay. So it doesn't matter the head-to-head. And Jacksonville's out of the playoff race. So that doesn't really matter because of the head-to-head either. And the other 2 losses are against NFC teams. Right now, the Titans they're going to win the South. I think we can all fairly agree that they're going to be the winner of the South. Yeah. And then KC wins the West. I think we can all agree at this point as well. And then when it comes to the North, it's going to be obviously between Baltimore and Cincinnati. So we'll just say, I'll just add both teams into the playoffs for argument's sake, right? Okay. So
we're at 4.
So yeah, we're at 4, right? So 3 division winners and then 1 wild card. So right now there's the winner of the AFC East and then 2 other wild card spots remaining. So there's 4 AFC East teams. So let's just say Buffalo, for argument's sake, is going to win the East, which I think we can all fairly ground, which will be the Jets, the Dolphins, the Chargers, and the Patriots competing for that last the last 2 wild card spots
with the Bengals because we put the Bengals in. Right.
Well, there's 3 wild card spots.
That's right. You're right. Yeah.
So with that being said, those 3 teams all gotta play each other again, right? So they're all gonna rack up losses anyway just by numbers, you know. So that's gonna. So out of 4, it's probably gonna eliminate one of them right there. So for argument's sake, let's just say it's the Patriots, right? Because I think they have the weakest roster out of the 3. Right? So that means that right now we got to either finish better than the Jets or the Dolphins. Well, the good thing about that is that out of the Dolphins' last 7 games, they play like 4 of them on the road, 3 of them in the East Coast. And we all know that the Dolphins aren't really built to be a cold weather team. They got to play up in Buffalo. They got to play up in New England. They got to play in San Francisco during the wintertime, which can get cold. And those teams also have really good defenses. It's going to be a lot harder to throw. Tua Tagovailoa has never been a quarterback that plays consistently in the cold. He grew up in Hawaii. He went to Alabama, right?
They play New England and Buffalo. That's it. You can say San Francisco gets cold, but they play at home. The Niners away. They play you in San Diego. Buffalo. They play the Packers at home. They play the Patriots away, and they play the Jets at home.
Exactly.
They have 2 cold weather games.
I'm just saying though, like, and then you also got to factor the travel that they're going back and forth from the east to the west coast, right? Multiple times. They're gonna go to LA, they're gonna go to San Francisco. True. You know, when you start to add those things up, things can happen. You know what I mean? And then when it comes to the Jets, defensively, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, without a doubt. Sauce Gardner has been an absolute phenom. I love watching that guy play. He's phenomenal. But the question is, how are they offensively? Now, when the games get close, and they will be close because that defense will keep them in it, will Zach Wilson be able to rise to the occasion? My money is on no, right? And I'm not saying the Chargers are going to be able to rise to that occasion, but they already shown they're able to win out close games. Well, let's count it. The Chargers are notorious for losing 1-possession games. Isn't that correct? What did you say?
Yeah.
I think out of the 5 wins we have in the season, 4 of them all came with it, like going up a score, or like something with like the final minute in the game.
I can't say that you guys are good at that because you lost your 1 playoff game last year. That it wasn't a playoff game, but it was, and you haven't made the playoffs.
True, but that was also.
So I mean, I haven't seen you guys win any meaningful games that have put you in position to be in the playoffs.
That's right. Well,
when it comes down.
Right,
but neither have the Jets. Neither have the Jets.
Yeah.
Neither have the Jets. Neither has Miami.
Yeah.
And really, it's neither has the Patriots.
Right. And some exterior factors I also want to mention is that Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are due back this week. Justin Herbert looks more healthy from his ribs compared to earlier in the season. Joey Bosa is due back to kind of fill up that line. The only real question marks on the Chargers right now that we have is the interior defensive line, because a bunch of our backups got hurt and one of our starters got hurt as well. And then the right side of the offensive line, the right tackle position, to be more specific, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying that the Chargers can overcome these things, but I'm saying that when you look how the rest of the AFC is playing out at the moment, I'm fairly confident that the Chargers are going to be in a position come week 16, week 17 to get themselves in the playoffs. And that's all I can hope for at this point. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to be unrealistic. I know what my team is. I know what the picture looks like now. But I've also been a fan of this team forever, and there's multiple years. Come week 11, we're not even remotely close. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But this is a team that has a winning record. We're right in the playoff hunt, and dominoes will fall that we don't have to push down. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm very optimistic about how the season is going.
Now, but even what was your outlook on the season when you came in?
So when we came in, I thought that we could get a wild card spot. A lot of
Okay,
people were
so you had okay. There you go. That makes sense
here's
now.
I thought we could compete for the West, but I didn't think we'd win it. Because
Yeah.
until you knock somebody off their porch, how can you say that they're not gonna
Nope, I
be
get
on
you.
it, right? And Kansas City, like it was clear that I know everyone talk about losing Tyreek Hill, but it's clear that your offense is going in a different direction anyway, and you guys are bringing in players that fit that mold. You know, Juju, MVS, Sky Moore, Isaiah Pacheco, things of that nature, right? So I thought you guys were gonna go more on that short passing game, build it up, and then make the defenders come in close, and then hit them deep later on. And well, for the most part, it's been very effective. I also felt defensively, Tyron Matthew was aging out anyway. You guys got a young star in Justin Reed. Chris Jones is still an absolute monster. I love Nick Bolton at linebacker. Phenomenal pickup you guys got in the draft. So I didn't really see a weakness that was going to make you guys weak. I thought it was going to come down to you guys at Buffalo for the number one spot in the AFC. When it comes to the Chargers, I thought that we could win some games. I thought we could beat you guys maybe once. I thought we could sweep the Raiders. I felt that we could split one with the Broncos because we always seem to lose in Denver. And then after that, if we could kind of wait out that early storm, we could pick up some wins late. So the bigger worries I had, I thought the Colts were going to be pretty good. I thought the Rams were going to be pretty good. Fortunately, those teams have fallen off, so some of those worries that I have later on in the season have kind of dissipated. So right now, I think we're in a good spot. We don't have a losing record. We're in the thick of things, and we don't have to play KC anymore after this week, right? So we don't gotta play the Niners again. We don't gotta play Seattle again. Like those teams that really beat us, we don't gotta face anymore. The teams we gotta face again are teams we've already beaten. So I'm very confident in this season, and I always know that even if things shit the bed and it's time to move on from Brandon Staley, there's a guy named Sean Payton right around the corner as well. So no matter what, Herbert's still on his rookie deal. He'll still be on his rookie deal next year. After that is when we got to give his extension will kick in, even though I think they'll finalize it in the offseason. But there's still flexibility. And we got some really young stars. Derwin James is a phenomenal player that can play all over. Asante Samuel Jr. has proven he's a true cornerback one in this league. When J.C. Jackson comes back and he can finally kind of develop in that zone defense, right, I think he'll play a lot better than he did earlier in the season because he's a man corner trying to play a zone defense. That takes time to adjust to. Right now, he's not playing, so you have to study up more, and I think he's going to come back a lot better. I think the Chargers are going to be in a fairly good position come next year. But for right now, I have no complaints, except I wish we were healthier,
So as of right now, that makes sense why you're saying this because you didn't have as high hopes as a lot of people did. A lot of people thought your Chargers, they were Super Bowl picks for people. They thought even if they were a lock to make the playoffs. Because, I mean, you guys were one game away from making the playoffs last year, and you added a ton of fucking talent. Khalil Mack, JC, I mean, you guys added. Yes, you've had tons of energies. You've added it. But to see you guys in relatively the same spot you were in at the same time last year just is kind of shocking to me. Because I thought with the talent you added, even defensively, even if Justin Herbert or your offense struggled, your defense would continue to keep you in the game. I just thought you got better. And you seem like you're stuck in the same exact spot you were last year, 5-4 going into this week.
You say that, and which makes sense because you look at the record, you look at the win margins, the loss margins, things like that. But it's a complete opposite narrative from last season because last year Justin Herbert literally had to keep us in games. We were giving like 38 to Pittsburgh. We were giving mad points to everybody pretty much, right? Now you kind of look back, the defense has really stepped up. We're holding teams to lower points. We're really clamping down on teams. Drew Tranquil has been an absolute phenom at linebacker for us. So it's a different kind of shift because the offensive side of football hasn't been played up to standard for multiple reasons. And then you look at the roster we had last year, you look at the roster we had this year, there's really not much of a difference when you start accounting the injuries, right? Like if you look at on paper, yeah, we're a lot better this year, but then Keenan Allen hasn't even played a full game in total.
Keenan Allen is injured every year. Stop.
He was not injured every
Yes,
year.
He is. Keenan Allen is.
No, he isn't.
Keenan Allen misses season games every fucking year.
No, he doesn't. Let's look it up real quick.
Let's look it up.
So let's see. So he's been in the league since 2013, right? And 2013 he played 15 games. 2014 he played 14 games. 2015 played 8 games. 2016 he played 1 game because he tore his ACL in game 1. And then he played 16, 16, 16, 14, and 16.
Okay, so he doesn't get hurt as much as I thought, but he still gets fucking hurt. He hasn't been hurt the last year as much as I thought he was. So he's had some full 16 game seasons. I mean, 16, 21.
I'm just
even
saying,
though there's 17 games.
Besides this year when he got hurt, besides this year when he got hurt when they moved to.
So I mean,
LA,
he's been in the league he's been in the league almost 10 years, and he's played a full season 3 times.
4 times.
4 times.
Yeah.
4 times out of 10 years.
He played 15 games his first season. He played 14 games his second season.
He played a full season 4 times out of 6 years. Out of 10 years. That means most of the time he's injured.
You can say about anybody about that in the league.
I can. Yeah. You're 100% right. I mean, I don't say that about Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
You wouldn't say that about like Justin Jefferson right now. You
wouldn't say
that about like CeeDee Lamb.
You
wouldn't say that, but I mean, you would say it about Julio Jones. And Julio Jones has had careers where he's played 16 games. But majority of his career, he's had multiple seasons where he's been injured and missed a lot of games.
I'm just saying, like that you can say that about anybody, especially the receiver position. Like the guys you just mentioned have only been in the league 2-3 seasons. Like
Tyreek Hill's been in the league. Tyreek Hill's been in the league for 7.
Yeah, that's Tyreek. All right, well let's compare, right?
Okay.
Guys. So let's start with Devontae Adams because he's a top wide receiver.
Yeah.
16 games in 2014, 13 in 2015, 16, 14, 15, 12, 14, 16, and then played 9 so far, but he's hurt this year, right? So let's go DeAndre Hopkins.
Wait, what'd you say about this year?
So hold on. He's played 100. Oh, wait. He's played 118 games out of 125 possible games. Devontae Adams has over his career. Yes, I'm looking. I'm on pro. I'm
looking at it. He started.
Oh, I'm sorry. He started. Yeah. So
out of 125 he played.
Yep, you're right. 125. He started 115 games, 118 games. So he played 9 seasons. Well, let's see how many games they've played. Let's actually see. So if we go from, we'll go back.
Devontae Adams isn't out tomorrow, by the way.
He's not. I thought he was hurt.
He's on the injury report, but he's not out.
Oh, okay.
So is who else is on the injury or just got injured for a receiver? Maybe I'm tripping. I can't spell again. Okay, how many seasons have Devontae Adams played?
Let's take a look.
So he's played
1, 2, 3. I think 1 less than Keenan because he was in 2014.
9 years. So for 8 of those years, there was 16 games. And then for the net, and then there were 17 games. And we're in week 11. You guys have had your bye week, right?
Chargers?
No, Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's played in every game this year, right? Every game so far. He's going on his 10th game. So 10 games. He's played 100. Yeah, so he's missed 20 games over the course of his season, over the course of his career. 155, he's played in 125 games out of 155 games. So let's just do the same thing for Keenan Allen, and you might be 100% right. I might be losing my fucking mind. So first 7 years.
Wait, how many games do you say Adams has missed?
20. He's played in 125 games.
He hasn't missed 20 games.
On Pro Football Focus, it says he's played 125
So he missed 3 games in 15, right? Follow along. 3 games in 15, 2 in 17, 1 in 18, 4 in 19, 2 in 20.
Oh, hold on. I did my math wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. He's only missed 13 games. I'm glad you're here.
13 and 20 is a big difference.
You're right. You're 100% right. I'm being dead serious. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I gave him 1 extra year. And you guys have had your bye week, right?
Yeah.
No, Chargers.
Yes, we have.
Okay. So 154 possible games. Keenan Allen can play. He's played 118.
Yeah.
So he's missed almost 30, almost 40. Yeah, 30, 40 would be 158, 36 games. Not bad, but I mean, if we compare him to Devontae Adams, he's missed 13. He's played 1 less season.
Yeah, but he also,
If we compare him to Michael Thomas,
he's missed 35 games before week 10.
But Keenan Allen also tore
That's what I said.
ACL in game 1, so that you really just went.
I said 36. I'm sorry, 36, 35. Yes, my bad.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah.
I said,
So
like,
I mean, but if we go Michael Thomas, Michael Thomas is injured all the time. We'll say that he's injury prone. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Julio Jones is injury prone.
Oh no, wait.
So
last week was week 10.
Yeah, but he hasn't played this week, so we don't know if he's playing this week. He's questionable.
No, it is.
So
it
this
is
would be the game.
So
Yeah, but we don't know if he's playing. Yeah,
But,
so he could play
through
this
week
week.
10 would be 36. I thought this was week 10.
Okay, so there we go. So I mean, there are some people that are, I don't fucking know, 35, 36, whatever. There are some people that are, but I mean, that's what he's played. How many seasons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's roughly 3 games a season. It's not really that bad. That's not really. That's not as bad as what it seems. That's not as bad as what it seems because
that's why I don't like I'm not like, it's not just you and personal. I just see that for fucking ever, right? Everyone keeps saying the Keenan Allen's always hurt argument. Like comparable to the rest of the league, like it's not that crazy of a number. Like the biggest thing to his number is the fact he tore his ACL in week 1 of like 2016 or something like that. So that just adds up all the numbers because you got 15 games you can't participate in. You know what I mean? So
yeah. When you look at it and you do the numbers, that's why I want to do the numbers, because of course we can look and say that there's some seasons that he's missed, but relatively when you look at just the numbers of it, you're looking at 3 games a season. That's really not as bad as what it originally seems. I mean, like if we go through and look at we could look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 years for Tyreek Hill. So he missed 1 game, 4 games, 1 game. He's missed 5 games in 7 years.
To be fair to Tyreek, I think he's suspended for 4 in 2019.
Yeah, so but it's still he's missed 5 games. Cooper Kupp right now has missed, well, we know he I don't know, 4 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
One of this year.
Yeah.
Too.
So he missed 8. He missed 8. He missed 1 his first year, 8 his second in 2018. He missed 1 in 2020, and we know he's going to miss time now. Yeah. So right there, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got 8, 9, 10 games in 6 years. So I mean, I would say, and then he's going to miss the rest of the fucking season. I would kind of say he might be starting to become injury prone. You look at
also that turf he runs on is fucking horrific.
I agree with you. So if you look at Diggs is missing 3, so 6, 2, that's 8, 1, 9, 10. Fucking Diggs mixes the game every year. He missed 1 in 2020 or 2021 or this one. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons, he's missed 10 games.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's roughly what a game a season. So I mean, if right now we're looking at the top three right now in receiving yards, and we have Devontae Adams and we have Keenan Allen. As of right now, there are two people in that list that miss way more games on an average than the other three. And those two are the ones that we're immediately going to jump to and go, they're probably injury prone. So I mean, 3 games don't sound that bad, but if we went down, we could probably see way more. But we've compared 5 people, and we know Cooper Kupp has had 2 really good seasons that he's been healthy. Outside of that, he is injury prone.
Yeah, well, the guy I always bring up when it comes to injury prone is OBJ. Like that dude,
he's fucking injury prone as shit. Yeah. Austin Eckler, would we consider him injury prone?
I don't think so because he only missed like one time in like one season or something like that.
Yeah, so he's missed a total of 6 games, 7 games in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. So he's averaging like a game a season. Yeah. So I wouldn't consider that really injury prone because a lot of
that running backs also just get nicked up too.
And a lot of that's just wear and tear. Yeah, a lot of that. Like if you're missing 1 game, 1.5 games a season, I'm not really that's normal shit. But then you go like Travis Kelce. Let's see what he's missed. He missed 15 games in 2013 because he was injured.
That's right.
Or maybe, yeah. So outside of that, he's missed 1 game. So since 2013, 2014 to 2022, he has missed 2 games. But he's missed 17 total.
Yeah, because
his first year. So I mean, could you throw that first year out and say after that first year he's not been injury prone?
Yeah.
But if we include that first year, then he's basically missed 2 games a season. Which even missing a full year still isn't bad.
True.
So that's kind of when we look at that, like if we're comparing him to your top guys, I would right now, Tyler Lockett, is he injury prone?
I don't think so because he never gets hit. That's the thing.
Judging based off of it, he's missed 1 game. He's missed 2 games. 2 games his whole career.
I think Metcalf is more injury prone than him.
Yeah, so if we're going by the top, like you said, let's look at the top people. CeeDee Lamb,
I think
he's too young. I'm not going to put CeeDee Lamb in. I'm not going to put anybody that young in.
Yeah, Christian Kirk. Wait till they get to the second contract.
So I'll put Mike Evans in.
Okay, that's fair.
Mike Evans has missed 1, 2, 3, 6. He's missed 6 total games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's played 9 years. So realistically, if we're going by top receivers, we have gone through the top receiving: Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Austin Eckler, Travis Kelce, Devontae Adams, Tyler Lockett, and Mike Evans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with what's his face? Keenan Allen, and 10 with Devontae Adams. Oh no, 9 with Devontae Adams. And out of those 9, there are 2 people that we are considering injury prone: Cooper Kupp and Keenan Allen. And both of them has missed more than 2 games over the course of their career. 2 games. I don't know if that's the line to draw, but when you're looking at that, that's almost the line to draw: 2.5, 3 games. Because Keenan Allen's missing about 3 games a season, a year. Cooper Kupp's probably missing 2.5 to 3, but everybody else is under 2. And even with Travis Kelce missing a full season, that's only 2 games.
True, but we can also make that argument for Keenan that we could take out the year he tore his ACL and then now change his numbers dramatically.
True. I mean, yeah, that's probably
because then that's 8, 9.
But I mean, 11, the only one we're taking,
13.
So then, but then we could take out the year for Cooper Kupp, and it's changing it dramatically. True. We're only taking out Travis Kelce because it was his first year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And even if you don't take it out, he's still under Keenan Allen. And he's missed a whole year. He played 1 game. So that I could take that out, but then we could do that for everybody. Yeah. Anybody that's injury prone, we could say, okay, take out their worst season, and it's completely different. Travis Kelce has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons and missed 17 games. He averages less than 2 games a season. And he missed a whole season. So even if I don't take his injury prone out, he's still under Keenan Allen by basically a game and a half a season. So if we're going those lists, how would you not say Keenan Allen's injury prone?
Again, like when you look at since they made the move from San Diego to Los Angeles, besides this season, because obviously I hurt week 1, he's missed, what, 2 games total?
He's only played a full season 4 times out of 10. That means he's missed games in every season. He's missed 35. So 6 divided by 35 is 7? No, almost 6. It's almost 6 games a fucking season. Because 6 times 5 is 30. So besides his 4 seasons, the other 6 he's missed average at least 5 games a season. Now, granted, that's not fair because he's had some ACL tears. But if we were to say we're going to take out the 4 seasons on everybody that has his amount of yards that we just named, take out 4 seasons, their 4 top seasons, they still don't miss as many games as he does.
I disagree on that because if he has 4 top seasons, there's really
I take out Kelsey's 4 top seasons. He's missed 19 games.
So
I take out Keenan Allen's 4 top seasons. He still missed 36.
What are you considering 4 top seasons?
I'm talking about his 4 most healthy seasons.
Oh, okay. I thought
if you take out his 4 most healthy seasons, he still missed 36 fucking games.
I thought we were doing the reverse, picking out their 4 worst.
If we take out their 4 worst seasons, then yes, of course. We could take out, if you take out their 4 worst seasons, Kelsey's missed 2. No, he's missed 0. Because I take out his first and the 2 that he's missed.
Jeremy?
I'm not saying, look, I don't know in that assumption because you said compare it to the numbers. In that assumption, maybe Julio Jones is way more injury prone. So there are people that are way more injury prone than him.
Yeah,
so
I think Keenan Allen should be like the baseline. I think that'd be fair.
I would say that. Okay,
the
so
Keenan Allen line, right?
So that would be yeah. So he would be the average because 3 games a season probably isn't that bad if you take out, and that's just because he tore his ACL. So you're gonna have some people that may average 2 games. So yeah, he'll be the base. Depending on what line you are, some people will say it's injury prone or a little above average. Some people will say it's under average. But I like that as a base.
We should patent that.
We should. Look, our next show, we'll do the Keenan Allen base. We'll start that. Yeah. Keenan Allen baseline. Nobody take that shit. Okay. So let's get into the picks real quick before we go any further and get off subject because I know there's going to be some more stuff. Now, Jeremy, I just want to make sure I'm right because my head wasn't working today. It took me about 15 minutes to figure out that I missed one of my games because I was like, why do you have one less game than me total or one more game than me? Did you go 7-7 last week?
Yeah.
Okay. I went 9-5. Okay. So I said I went 9-4. I'm at 90-57-1. Jeremy, really? The one?
Yeah.
The one?
Absolutely.
I'm at 82.
Look,
it's one tie.
I have to deal with your annoying ass for the last how many fucking years? Bitch, you're going to have to deal with the fucking one.
So we have one. So it's a tie because when they tied, I said, let's just throw it out. He goes, no. I'm like, Jeremy, just throw it out. I don't want to say one all fucking year. He goes, no, bitch. I want one all year. So I'm 90-57-1. Jeremy is 82-65.
It's about to be 2, so shut up.
I know. I hope there's a tie. Okay, so Jeremy picked the Packers. Are we going with the Packers or are we going with the Titans? Because you wrote down the Titans.
But I texted you Packers, so I guess.
I know, but you wrote down the Titans, so I'm giving you a mulligan. You showed me your list.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm a man of my word.
Jeremy picked the Packers. I took the Titans. So of course Titans won. Thank you. Thank you, Derrick Henry. You couldn't get 8 more yards?
Yeah.
I needed 101. I needed 100 yards to get that bonus. Motherfucker got 93. Granted, he threw a touchdown pass, so it helped out. I still got 28 points, but still, you couldn't fucking get 7 more yards, bitch.
Oh, fantasy?
Yeah, fantasy. I needed 7. I have him in 2 leagues, so I needed. And 1 league's a money league, and I'm playing the number 1 guy, and I'm in 3rd. And they
bro. I feel that, dog, because I'm in a money league too, and I'm fucking killing it right now. And I don't want to shit the bed in the playoffs.
Yeah, and so, well, I have Chris Godwin on a bye, and I have Jalen Waddle on a bye. So I'm literally starting my receivers. I have good running backs, and I don't know what's going on with Ezekiel Elliott. But yeah, I wanted a couple more points. Luckily, he had Aaron Jones, so I'm not really that worried about it because
I feel like because I have Jalen Waddle on a bye too, and I have Kenneth Walker on a bye. So I'm hurting right now.
And right now, and I'm like I said, the number 1. And then what do y'all feel about this trade? I just want to know. Adam Thielen and Travis Etienne, or Adam Thielen and Nick Chubb, either or, for Tyreek Hill.
Ooh.
I'd make
Okay,
that trade.
let me ask you a
Which
question.
one, Jeremy?
I would take Tyreek Hill for those two.
Okay, if you had
Hill
Tyreek
is
Hill.
averaging 114 yards a game.
Okay, if you had Tyreek Hill, would you give him up for those two?
No.
Either one of those trades?
Well,
Nope.
maybe it depends. So, are you actually trying to make that trade?
No.
Okay.
I'm calling shenanigans and suspects in my fucking money league, and
Got you.
I'm calling.
It depends who's your flex and who's your other receiver. That's
Listen. The dude that traded Tyreek Hill is in 7th. He traded it to the guy that's in 4th. Now, granted, the guy that's in 4th has a litany of running backs, and we can start 3 to 4 running backs. His running backs are actually really stacked. He has Christian McCaffrey. I dropped Travis Etienne like a dumbass, so I'm not even mad about that. But I accidentally dropped him in the very fucking beginning like a dumbass, and I regret that so bad. But he's in 3rd place. I'm sorry. He has Delvin Cook, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon are his running backs. And then he has James Robinson, and then he had Travis Etienne, right? So he has as his receivers A.J. Brown, George Kittle, and Darius Slayton, right?
Yeah.
So it's tight end. So he's trading for Tyreek Hill. So he gave up Thielen, and he tried to give up Nick Chubb, but the guy didn't want Nick Chubb. The guy wanted Travis Etienne. So that makes me sound even weird because why would you not take fucking Nick Chubb?
Yeah, no, the ETN part, after you told me that roster, that's a little suspect because he's got 3 running backs, 2 RBs, and then his flex. And then he's going to have Hill as a wide receiver.
Yes.
With AJ Brown, because I have AJ Brown. He's been killing it for me all season, but except last week. But that's a little bit suspect.
So the guy that took the trade, he gave up Hill. He has Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He has Brian Robinson and Kareem Hunt, and now Travis Etienne. He also has Elijah Mitchell from San Francisco. Yeah, Niners.
All I heard there was he needs a running back.
He does, but he's in 7th. Yeah, exactly. So I get that he gets Travis Etienne, but you're in 7th. You're still, and you can't say it's that suspect because he's 4 and 6. So he's only 2 games out of 3rd place. You see what I'm saying? I'm in 2nd. He's only 2 games out of 2nd. I'm 6 and 4. 3rd place is 6 and 4. But that just seems suspect. Immediately, I was like, wait, that does not seem right. You don't have a shit ton of receivers.
Yeah,
like your receivers are Amari Cooper and Adam Thielen. And we have 2 flexes. So we have 2 flex positions. So you can start a wide receiver running back. So you're going to start Christian McCaffrey, Brian Robinson, Travis Etienne, and who else? Like Jeff Wilson. He has Jeff Wilson, which is a good pickup. He has Jeff Wilson because I have him. But so his receivers are Nick Collins, Van Johnson, Amari Cooper, and Adam Thielen.
That's
suspect. Yes, and he traded Hill.
That don't sound. Something's weird. Someone got put on the table.
Sus as fuck. I know. Okay, so I can't get mad because I've done it a couple times. What's up, Mauricio? How you doing? This is my buddy from high school. 4 people in that league. LOL. No, it's 10 people in that league. It's only a 10-person league. So I feel hella suspect about that, but I can't get mad because I tried to do it to Jeremy twice. I tried to sneak in a trade last night before the deadline, and he didn't see it till this fucking morning. So yeah, I tried to give him Christian Kirk and Buda Baker because we have individual players for Zay Jones and Tyrann Mathieu. Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I also gave him Davis Mills for some bullshit. So don't get me wrong. I'm not.
But the trade you proposed last night is not as bad as the trade.
I know. I'm not mad because we were trying to figure out a way to give Josh Allen to him, but then he got Justin Fields. So, but I'm not mad. I get it, but we don't have money on the line. That's what pisses me off is when money's on the line. So I immediately put a note in the chat, and I was like, "Yo, this is suspect as fuck." Mind blown. And then somebody came in. He's like, "To be fair, I offered Nick Chubb." I'm like, "That's even more suspect."
Yeah.
And
so about that though. I don't know how much y'all playing for, but if y'all playing for a lot, I think money got moved under the table.
It's a $50 buy-in. So it's 10 people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
somebody threw somebody at 10.
I know it is because I know it had to be. And he was like, I was like, that even sounds suspect is more suspect. I'm like, and they're like, well, they're like, why? Are you really that low on Travis Etienne? I'm like, No, I'm really that fucking high on Hill, you idiots. The dude that traded him has no receivers. You traded Hill for ETN or Thielen, but Thielen's not fucking shit right now. So I thought it was hella suspect. That's all I care about. I just want to get your thoughts on that. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going Bears versus Falcons. Who you guys got? I got Bears.
Falcons. I think it's gonna be a slugfest. I think Atlanta's gonna run the ball like 80 times a game. I think
after watching Mariota last week, it's not gonna be a slugfest.
You going with the Bears, Jeremy?
It's gonna be. He's going to the ground and he's going like this. He's gonna look this way and throw the ball.
No, that's what I said. I don't think he's gonna pass the ball more than 10 times in the game. I think he's gonna run the ball a lot.
You're going. You like the Falcons, right, Brock?
Yes.
Jeremy, you like the Bears?
Bears.
Okay. I think Justin Fields is gonna run all over they fucking ass. The Bears have literally figured out how to run Justin Fields, and the Falcons are going to have to put up some points. The Bears can put up points. The Falcons are going to have. That's my only thought. I don't trust the Falcons enough to put up points. Eagles, Colts.
Troy Anderson's gonna conk him when he's sliding and get him out of the game.
Is Jeff Saturday gonna go 2-0?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not against the Eagles. There's no fucking way.
No. But did you see what they did? They got Sue and Tunsil.
Bro, if Jeff Saturday wins this game, somebody paid somebody.
Huh?
What?
The Eagles got who?
The Ndamukong Suh and Larry Tunsil.
How'd they get Larry
No,
Tunsil?
sorry, not Larry Tunsil.
No.
I keep mixing these fuckers up. God damn it! I've done this for 3 years. 3 fucking years. These two guys, not Larry Tunsil. Fucking the D tackle they used to play for the fucking Limball Joseph. Every fucking time.
I didn't understand.
Limball fucking Joseph.
I didn't understand Tunsil. I was like, wait, who released Tunsil and how the fuck did they get him?
Bro, you can ask my friend Tyler. For 3 fucking years, I've oh my, sorry.
Yeah, if Saturday wins this game, somebody paid somebody.
If Saturday wins this game, I'm gonna take back everything I fucking said about him.
No,
I said some fucked up shit though, because I'm
gonna get on Twitter under both accounts and go look at Jeff Saturday.
My bad, G.
My bad. I was wrong. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care if he goes defeated after the rest of the season. The fact that in your first 2 games you took a team that literally looked like shit and won 2. Now, granted, it's the Raiders, but if you beat the Eagles, you can't say shit. Can't say shit. Who we got? Jets or Patriots?
Patriots.
I
think Zach Wilson gonna throw like 4 INTs and the Patriots gonna win like 16-10.
I agree that Zach Wilson may throw 4 INTs, but I do not know what Mac Jones is going to do with that fucking defense.
Oh, he ain't going to do nothing. He's just going to run the ball like 85 times.
And I don't think that's going to work like it did against the Bills. Because even though Zach Wilson will throw 5 interceptions, he may throw 1 or 2 good passes. So I'm going Jets. I don't trust Wilson, but I don't trust fucking Mac Jones even worse. And I trust their defense better for the Jets.
That's fair. I don't know. I think Cole Strange is going to prove why he was a first-round pick in this game.
Yeah, no. I think Mac Jones is gonna prove why nobody else wanted him but the Patriots.
Fair enough.
Commanders, Texans.
Commanders.
Where are they playing?
In Texan, Houston.
Commanders.
Okay, I'm going Texans. Jeremy, we're picking a lot of different people this week. That's unusual. I'm going Texans. The reason why is I told everybody Davis Mills was not that damn good, but he's a lot better than what I thought he would be. But I just don't trust the Commanders win 2 games in a row.
They've already won 2 games in a row.
I don't trust it to happen again. So I'm saying, wait, they didn't win 2 games in a row.
They're on a 2-game winning streak, I think.
Who they beat 2 weeks ago?
Then they just beat the Colts and then I know they played the Vikings. Never mind.
Yeah, they lost to the Vikings. Yeah,
I forgot about the Vikings.
Yeah, okay. I was like, yeah, they lost the Vikings on the last second field goal.
I thought they played the Colts 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't trust them being on a 2-game winning streak. That's my only thing. I love Tyler Heineke. Yeah. I just don't trust anybody else on that team.
I think Robinson's gonna get shit to the carries, and that D line for Washington is gonna cause havoc on Mills.
Is it Chase Young's coming back too on week? He's supposed to be back.
Something like that, but Jonathan Allen and Payne and Montez Sweat, like all those guys.
Yeah.
Like, Like, even some of the lower dudes, like Two Hill, he can get in there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just think the Texans are a little too much for him.
Fair enough.
I
So
got Rams.
The Commanders have won 3 in a row this season.
When?
Are they?
October
No, we're talking
13th, October 23rd and October 30th.
Yeah, but wasn't Carson Wentz played? No, who was playing? I don't fucking know. I don't trust them winning 2 games right now. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Fair.
I don't trust them winning 2 games ever again for this season in a row. They might not win 2 games the rest of the season. Okay, Rams Saints. Who we going with? I'm going Rams. Matthew Stafford's coming back. This is a horrible game. I think that it's either going to be a high-scoring game or it's going to be a fucking 12-6 game. I have no clue. There's going to be no in between. It's going to suck or it's going to be entertaining as fuck. But I still think the Rams are going to pull it out.
Saints.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta go Saints as well. Just because Cooper Kupp's not on the field.
Okay, I'm just telling you right now. I'm sniffing and suspecting that there's some shenanigans going on here because Brock and Jeremy have picked every game the same except for one, and that was the Bears Falcons.
You want to see how far ahead I write down my games?
You're already on week 13. Somehow you're still winning.
Look, and you can see. Look, and you can see.
You want to know how far ahead I ran?
On week 11.
I'm literally on the ESPN app right now. Look at the games.
I did it this morning.
Look, and you can see week 11. I had the Titans.
Yeah, I did. I know. That's what I said. I did it this morning beforehand. I used to do them really early, but there's too many injuries that happen. Browns versus the Bills. I'm going Bills. I don't see the Bills losing 2 games in a row as of right now. Josh Allen's arm is no longer questionable.
Yeah.
And I don't fucking trust the Browns. Again, Deshaun Watson showed up in their training camp, in their facility right now. Yeah. He is a fucking succubus.
I'm going with the Bills, but I think Allen's arm's still fucked up.
Yeah. I think Allen's arm's still fucked up too. I gotta go Bills, but they're playing inside Ford Field, so weather's not gonna be an issue, so I think they'll let it fly.
Why are they playing inside Ford Field?
Because Buffalo got snowed out.
Oh, yeah. Look, I honestly don't think anything's wrong with fucking Josh's elbow. I think they thought that was what was wrong with it, and he was totally fine. I think he has injury, like some pain, but I don't think he's bad. He's gonna carve up the Browns.
Yeah.
Ravens versus Panthers. This might be the easiest game to pick.
Yeah, Ravens easy.
Yeah, we're all taking Ravens. That's who the fuck's gonna pick the Panthers after fucking what's his face headbutting fucking people with no helmet on. Lions Giants.
Giants.
G-Man.
Okay, I'm switching.
You going Lions?
Yeah.
Ballsy. I love it.
So this is my thought.
The Lions went 3 games straight.
Yeah, this is my thought. And you know what? This is a problem. Damn it. Why'd you tell me that? I might have known that. Oh, fuck. Should have stuck with it. This is my thought process, okay? No matter who the Lions play, they score.
That's fair.
To beat the Lions, you have to be able to score.
Yeah.
The Giants have not scored more than 20 points a game except for once this season. They win, but it's to me, it's an offense against the defense. And at some point in time, that offense is going to get loose. And if they can put up 21 points, I don't know what the Giants are going to do.
That's fair.
So, but again, I can't believe I'm going with fucking Jared Goff.
Yeah, I know that doesn't make any sense when it comes to you. Here's my thought process: they're the Lions.
Dude, they've won 3 in a row, 2 in a row, and everybody loves Dan Campbell for biting ankles.
Dan Campbell sucks. He sucks as a coach. That's how society to start talking about it.
He's biting kneecaps.
Kneecaps. Okay, so we know who Jeremy's picking. He's picking the Raiders.
I picked the Raiders, but I'm rooting for a tie.
Okay, I'm taking the Broncos because I don't. It's just let's go. And who are you taking?
I'm taking the Raiders.
Oh yeah, you already said that. You said the Raiders are going to pull it out.
Yeah.
In
a fucking awful way.
In an awful way. Cowboys, Vikings.
Ooh.
Cowboys.
Okay. I'm going to give you my thought process really quick on why I'm taking the Vikings. The Cowboys cannot stop the fucking run. You guys need to leave me alone right now. The Cowboys cannot stop the fucking run. They still have Micah Parsons. They do. But Dalvin Cook is going to run all over them, and then they're going to play action with Kirk Cousins. You know Kirk Cousins right now might be a top 10 quarterback?
Oh, he is for sure right now.
You're gonna have to tell them they need to leave you alone till 9:45 and every Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
They just gonna have to figure it out. They got to take some chances to make an executive decision. Hey, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Text messages exist for a reason. I can totally say right now, I don't give a fuck about these guys. Say whatever you want. I don't care.
I am dying of laughter here, Jeremy talk shit, because I have it down my earphones. So I can hear it. And they need to fucking figure this shit out. Fuck it. Executive decision.
Better make a fucking decision. Ask for forgiveness later, motherfucker, if it's wrong.
The problem is they can't do it because we don't trust them because they do stupid shit. So it's one of those things where we have things set in place because they would literally just do it completely.
I don't give a fuck. I tell them, look, on Saturday mornings, if you bother me before 10 o'clock, I'm going to cuss your ass out.
And the worst part about it is it's only one store. It's only 9 stores. It's only in Mississippi. It's only my 9 Mississippi stores. They're the only ones that bother me on Saturday. Everybody else leaves me the fuck alone. My other stores aren't open except for Texas.
Sorry, I was traveling.
Okay, so Bengals, Steelers. If Steelers going to win 2 in a row, can the Bengals figure out what the fuck is going on after a bye week? What's going on?
Bengals.
I'm going Bengals too.
Yeah, I just real quick for my thought process on the Vikings. I don't think Kirk Cousins can see at night. The game starts at 3:25 Minnesota time. The sun sets in Minnesota at 4:20. Therefore, he's gonna have a great first half. Suck it up in the second half. The Cowboys are gonna kick the last minute field goal.
Minnesota plays in a dome.
Doesn't matter. Anytime.
So there's
no. Literally, if he can't sense the sunlight, it's over. There's glass. There's glass. He can see outside. There's glass.
It's not a prime time. It's not a prime time game.
The sun sets early. It's winter time.
It's not a prime time game though.
We fell back.
He said
back.
Kirk Cousins. He said Kirk Cousins can't play CNC.
He can't. Listen. Look at all the great Kirk Cousins games, and when you look up, you see the sun. Okay.
Oh my god! He said Kirk Cousins can't.
He can't. He cannot. He literally.
Do you know how that would? The worst part about it is that would explain every fucking issue he has with all of his primetime games. Hold on, I gotta know.
And it made sense.
I gotta go back and look.
Remember last year when he balled out against Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Look up. It's sunlight. Even though they played in Minnesota, the sun was shining through the glass. Thank you.
I gotta see. Did he win a night game this year?
No, he got smoked by the Eagles in his one night game. It was week 2 and he kept throwing it to Darius Slay. Do you know why? He saw a black guy deep and thought it was Justin Jefferson.
You know what the funny part is? I had just clicked on that game too. Because I said I know it's this fucking game. Okay, I can't argue that point. Kirk Cousins can't see at night. Oh my god, it makes so much sense.
When they play at night, I don't think there wears black sleeves. It's a wrap.
It makes so much sense. Oh my god. All right, I'm going Chiefs. We know Brock's going Chargers.
Yeah.
Who are you going, Jeremy?
The Chiefs.
I think this is going to be
even though you got 2 receivers out, but you got Tony.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Next man up. We got Tony. We got Sky Moore.
Yeah, so I think
Watson.
Derwin James and Travis Kelce are basically going to be one-on-one on each other the whole night, pretty much.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I do want to do that. Have we seen the film? Look at the film.
You don't want to do that.
Derwin wins every time.
You don't want to do that.
Every time.
You don't want to do that.
I do want to do that, actually.
You don't want to do that.
He wins every time.
You don't want to do that.
The only reason they lose is when they go zone coverage. When they go man on man, Derwin.
Listen. If you do man on man, Derwin James is a beast. Don't get me wrong, but if you do man on man just on Kelce, you got J.C. Jackson and you got a good defensive line. Is Joey Bosa playing this week?
He's not. Neither is J.C. Jackson. He's not for the season.
Okay, then yeah, you don't want to do that.
But we have Asante Samuel Jr.
That's who it is. I know just J.C. Jackson. That's who I was fucking thinking of. God, I love that dude.
Look, I just need everybody on my one fantasy team to have a fucking Super Bowl week every week the rest of the season.
I'm conflicted because I have Travis Kelce on my fantasy team.
So. Nadi, what time do you work? What time? Okay, we got to pick this last one there. I take my damn daughter to work. Damn, she works at 10. So 49ers, Cardinals.
Niners.
Nobody has any faith in the Cardinals?
Do you?
No, fuck no. No, I stopped having faith in the Cardinals 100% when they put that stupid clause in his contract. I don't care if it got leaked. I don't care if it wasn't real. It was real. We know it was real. The fact that that told me everything I needed to know about their organization.
Yeah.
I understand that there are some weird clauses in contracts, but that told me everything I needed to know. Like, no, you should never do that. We are going to the Flowing Tide Sunday. Flowing Tide is on our side of town. So I don't know if you work tomorrow. Flowing Tide.
I'm not sure either. I gotta look at my schedule.
Flowing Tide is a fabulous, fabulous place to be. Jeremy described it perfectly. It's a strip club on Friday and Saturday night, and it's a bar on Sundays. I'm not saying it actually is, but when you walk into that, you get that feel.
Floating what?
Flowing Tide. It's on the 215. It's on Centennial. And
bro, they have couches.
Yeah, they have couches. Ooh. Yeah, they have couches to sit. The food is not bad. Service, we got really good service. And so yeah, we'll be there tomorrow. And we'll get there probably about 9:30. But we'll be there till I don't know if we'll be there for the Chargers Chiefs games. We probably won't. How late are you staying, Jeremy, tomorrow? Are you gonna? That kind of depends on how late we stay. I'm gonna be 100% honest because once you leave, I don't want to be sitting around with all them chicks all the time. We left like 15 minutes after you. It's like, when do you want to leave? I'm like, now. She's like, really? I'm like, and it's not that I don't have any problem with them. Like, I could let Kristen, and I, all of them. It's just like, okay, now you guys are getting fucking annoying after a while. So you play at 1. Are you staying to watch your game?
I don't know.
Okay. So
I don't think I want to watch that game.
Why not? It might be your only win of the season that you have left.
Look, I'm gonna blind chat on Rayvon.
He's just gonna be throwing shit out there. God damn it, Carl, why'd you do that? And I'm gonna be watching the game like, Jeremy.
Wait. Eric, are you hosting for the Chiefs on Rayvon?
Of course.
Oh fuck! I gotta request my game.
Yeah, I've requested all the games. Yeah, of course. Hell yeah, I'm hosting.
Bro, I felt so bad. I requested last week and I totally fucking blanked about it.
And you know what? There's multiple times I blank about it. Multiple times. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. So, okay, I got to get off. Otherwise, I would hate to get off because we're having fun, but I got to take my daughter to work. She's got to be to work in 20 minutes. So,
holy shit.
Yeah, she's got to be working at 10. It's 9:45. Granted, it's only like a 6-minute drive. So, she's not even down here yet. So, but yeah. So, Brock, tell everybody where they can find you.
Twitter, MNS Today. Find me at midnightsportstoday.com. Also, find me on YouTube with Nuts and Bolts Sports. Do all kinds of shows. And then we got our show coming up soon. We'll talk to you guys more about that later.
Jeremy, you ready to take us home?
Sure. Put me in, coach.
Peace. Oh, I forgot the fucking damn banner. I'm telling you, I'm having a fucking day.